I visited South Coast Resort and Spa Winery for my 30th birthday. My parents, husband, and closest friends booked a private villa to celebrate and headed to Temecula. I have had many emotionally healing experiences with 7-year aged red wine and wanted to be in the vineyards for this milestone year. You'd think I would have been happy turning 30 and seeing all the progress I had made, but after the sequoias, I found myself bombarded by issues and increasing headaches. I had to fight to keep pushing through, knowing that not only was I cleansing old patterns, I was being tested. I think once you've had a huge moment of healing like I did at the sequoias, the remaining blockages and hang-ups in your energy come barreling out like a stampede. It felt like my body was just dumping, wanting more and more resolution of old wounds. My 95% subconscious-dominated brain had me seeing my life through all of its past lenses. How protective, yet utterly wasteful. I was missing out on the true reality right in front of me, a life full of healing, love, and celebration. At this vineyard, they control the winemaking process from 1-year-old vine to bottle. The parts of the vine are comprised of the roots, trunk, spurs, leaves, and flowers. They are grown on wires to keep the vines off of the ground, keeping them cooler during the day and warmer at night. Perfect for happy grapes. Because of their similarities of growing conditions, they found that growing rose bushes in front of a row of vines gave them an exact reflection of their condition. This practice is continued here today.
Grapes have actually been grown in this area of Temecula since 1800. When the missionaries first came to this area of Southern California, they found this area to be perfect for growing their grain and their grapes for their sacraments, bread and wine. Today, 2015, we have close to 50 vineyards and wineries out here, and it continues to grow. But why do the grapes do well out here? If you'll notice, it's not too strong right now, but you can feel and you can see a little breeze coming through here. If you could go directly that way about 22 miles, there's a gap in the Santa Ana Mountains. We're at about 11 to 1,200 feet above sea level. That breeze is coming directly off of the Pacific Ocean. So even when it's 98 degrees during the day here, our average nighttime temperature year-round is about 60 degrees. So nice, warm, sunny days, the grapes like that. Nights cool off, the grapes like that. The soil mix here in this particular area is a blend of DG or decomposed granite and a sandy loam. It allows the grapes to put down nice deep root systems and allows them plenty of drainage. So all of those factors add up to the grapes really like it in this area, and they do well.
Red grapes go into the fermentation tank for about 2 to 6 weeks, including their skins and seeds to give color and tannins to the wine. 600 to 800 grapes are utilized per bottle. Barrels are only used 5 times in fermenting wine. They're either made of American oak, native to the northeastern United States, or French oak, native to France. American is a coarser grain, which is used immediately and then kiln dried. This type of wood adds spicy tannins, making the wine sweeter. French is a fine, natural grain, which is left in the elements for 2 years to cure. This type of wood adds huskier tannins, making the wine silkier. The wood is warmed to create a barrel shape using flame seals instead of any kind of nails or glue. This creates a charcoal caramelizing level to the wood, referred to as toast when a wine is being described. As I reflected back on my experience, I realized this wine tasting had given me the gift of instruction, sight, to see the reality of my life more clearly, swirl, to move it around and weigh it in order to fully recognize its richness, smell, to pick up on its sweetness, to ponder and reflect its ever-changing description, sip, to take my perspective in small amounts, savor, to savor it more and more every day with the passing years. I'm embarrassed by some of my reactions to my birthday. I'm definitely not proud of most of my emotions in the beginning, but I am astounded by my changed perspective. It's no wonder that red wine especially 7 years aged, is such an emotional healer. I knew this from my studies of Rayphology already, but it was so drastically deepened after this memorable weekend.